Hello traders, welcome to Zion Traders. So today we'll be analyzing EURGBP. As you can see on the weekly time frame, currently EURGBP is actually has been consolidating from since 2017 up till now. It has been consolidating from zero point 0.9 level to 0.83 level, right? It has been on consolidation, right? So, but this having this at the back of our mind because it's actually the bigger picture. So we know that it's bearish. So it's actually moving from one particular zone to the other, right? So it's actually consolidating from one zone to the other. So currently, price actually came to the which is the this we call it support zone, right? So we are expecting buys from here. So moving on to the weekly time frame, what do we see? So we can see when price traded into this support level, which is 0.83 psychological level, price actually started buying up to this level, which is a point of interest for me on the weekly time frame. And then currently we are actually going bearish. So let's quickly go to the daily time frame. So coming down to the lower time frame, we can see this is how we position ourselves. So previously, look at what happened on the daily time frame. Price broke structure, price traded to our POI. So this is actually my own point of interest. These are levels or zones where I look for buys or sell, right? So it may not my POI may not be your POI, right? So and also moving forward, this is actually the POI where I'm actually looking at buying from. So to build more confluences on this particular zone right here, or why we should take a buy at this zone, right? First of all, we know on the weekly, on the monthly time frame, price is actually very bullish on the. Sorry, price is ranging on the monthly time frame, and you know that this level is actually the support level. So if price comes to the support level, most likely we'll see a potential up movement, movement to the upside into to trading into the 0.9 level, right? And also, if you look at the fundamental factors behind it, institutions currently they are increasingly considering reallocating investment from US assets to European zone asset, right, because of the concerns over the US economic stability. Now, if this happens, right, it's actually going to support the euro currency, right? So that's it. That's for the long term. But however, the short term, guys, the truth is, short term GBP has higher advantage over euro. Why? First, we look at the interest rate differential. So you may that could also be the reason why we see euro, apart from the fact technical perspective, why euro is stronger than GBP. GBP is stronger than euro currently. So you look at the interest rate differentials. So as at 8th of May, right? So Bank of England BOE. So they had to cut interest rate from 4.5% to 4.25%. That is actually being bearish for the for GBP. Although they did that in order to stabilize the economy, that's actually why they did that. Their interest is just to stabilize the economy currently, right? So meanwhile, for euro, in the case of euro, their interest rate, right, is actually 2.4% from 2.65%, right, during the last meeting that ECB, European Central Bank, had, right. So they had to, the forecast was actually 2.4%, and it actually the actual was also 2.4%, right. So no increments, right. However, it actually decreased because the previous was for 2.65%. So you can see both of them, the interest rates are actually not so good, right? So, but then if you look at the ECB, European Central Bank, they are actually very dovish, right? And also, if you also look at France economy, you know France economy is one of the big countries in eurozone, right? So the France economy is actually currently under recession. So for this reason, euro is actually more of bearish, right? However, in the long run, euro is actually going to gain more power because of the shift from US market to euro market, right? So now moving on to the 4 hour time frame, there's actually no much data here on the 4 hour time frame because we would love to take sell into this zone, right? But let's move on to the 1 hour time frame. So moving to the 1 hour time frame, we can see this is actually the POI, right? I had marked out this POI for some time, I think earlier last week. But then I was expecting price to trade from here to my POI, but price did not. Instead, price reacted off 15 minutes POI and then started selling. Although this is what I have right now currently, I won't go further to the 15 minutes time frame. I will just stop at the 1 hour time frame, and then we'll see if price comes back again to this our POI, and then from here we'll take short. But then if it doesn't, we'll keep looking for sell setups until price gets to this point, right? Our POI here, and then we start looking for buy setups to the upside, right? So for that's it now for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. God bless you.